Oh, happy Christmas. Good morning. It's Christmas Day. And welcome to the Shack. My name's Barbara Gray from Clarity here in the UK. And I just wanted to pop in and wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy New Year. Now, I don't know if there's anybody there apart from me. Let's just check. I'm cool. I'm cool with any company today. I just thought it'd be nice to hang out for 5 minutes and have a little catch up because we haven't seen each other. And in the middle of Christmas, hello Helen, in the middle of Christmas, whilst many people are running around surrounded by family, there'll be plenty of us who are missing somebody or just are on their own or wish they were somewhere else, or there are so many different homes and stories and individuals. And I think it's just nice to get together, have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and a mince pie and a little catch up so that you guys can all say happy Christmas to each other properly too. Because let's face it, we hang out together all year, do we not? Good morning. Good morning, Carol. Hello, Sharon. Nice to see you, Nahid and Ken. Yeah, warm my cockles, Ken. And Jackie Williams, lovely to have your company too. So I don't usually read all the names, but here come our friends, and too many to mention. But I'm heartened. Ah, come on in, say happy Christmas to each other. 72 people, and I'm sure you're all nursing turkeys or Grace is in the room with us as well, which is great. She's in the house. I'm above the garage. And we're off to say happy Christmas to my mum and Steve and Sheila. We're going to go and have our meal with them today. So for the first time in as far back as I can remember, the kitchen is closed at Tinker's. We're not cooking today. So that's different too. But it's a welcome break, if I'm perfectly honest, and I really appreciate the invitation to Sheila and Steve's today. Be nice to hang out with Mum. And how about you? Have you got your family with you? Are you hanging out on your own? Well, come on in. This too shall pass. There are loads of things to do, and thank goodness we're crafters. Thank goodness we're crafters, so we can get busy with our hands. I wouldn't mind a day downstairs in the garage doing pottery today. That'd be quite nice too. Yeah, so there you go. Yesterday evening, let me tell you, while you're all coming in, it's so good to have your company. Yesterday evening, because we're German, well, my mum is German and we carry the tradition forward. We had our traditional German meal in the evening. It was so relaxed, it was quite something. Dave's sister is here as well. And Grace and Barbara and I, her name's Barb as well, Barb and I and Grace, we went into Tunbridge Wells and we thought, oh, it's going to be rammed. But you know what? It was wonderful. And everybody was full of good cheer. There were no grumpies around. And we walked down the Pantiles and the shops, and people were sitting outside. It was mild enough that they could sit outside. So the coffee shops and the restaurants were full outside, which is lovely. And Tunbridge Wells is packed with beautiful little gift shops like Lewis. So the day before Christmas Eve, Grace and I went to Lewis. So it's been really lovely. I can't remember ever venturing out of the house on Christmas Eve, only because I was always too busy in the kitchen getting ready for everybody to arrive. So that's been really lovely. And yesterday there were just 4 of us at the table, and it was like cooking a meal for the family, not the extended family. And it was so simple, so simple. Watch Bridget Jones 1 and 2, 3 to follow this evening. Yeah, I know. When was the last time I watched 2 films? I know. Amazing. So it just goes to show you can do it differently. What's going on there? Unfortunately, can't stop. That's all right, Lynn. Love you lots. Thank you for popping in and saying happy Christmas to your Shaka friends. Eh? We're all trying to keep it simple, people, aren't we? Keep it simple. You know, let's not overcomplicate things. I tell you what I did want to do, which I thought you might not like. Merry Christmas from, was that New Zealand? Canada, Nova Scotia. Well, Merry Christmas to you too, darling. And who else? Marion, grüß dich. Marion sends us a Stollen and lovely marzipan specialities from Germany every year. And I have to say, her Stollen this year is even better than usual. It's delicious. So tomorrow, we will have a house full tomorrow. We've got friends coming over tomorrow, and your Stollen will be enjoyed. So thank you, Marion. Yeah, it's a real funny old Christmas this year. Come on, let's have a look at some artwork. Excuse me. Hit me. Comes out of nowhere, doesn't it? I thought it would be really nice. Catch yourself, Barbara. I thought it would be really lovely to have a look at some of your artwork. I don't know why I'm crying. Well, I do. It's all right. No more bad days, Dad. It's really rubbish, isn't it? And I'm not alone. I know that. I was thinking about him a lot this morning, and I know that so many of you are in the same boat. You're all in the same boat here. So it's I didn't want to start. I just wanted to just hang out with you a bit. And I am sorry about this, but it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. And you try so hard to do the right thing, but it blimmin' is. It's difficult. And I know so many of us here in the shack are in the same boat. We've had a hell of a bloody year, haven't we, really? I know, it's rough. But these are selfish tears. These are selfish tears. Much better for Dad. Much better for Dad. Selfish tears. No more bad days for Dad. There you go. Yeah, I know. And I can tell you, I know exactly who's in the same boat. You know, one of the things about the shack and about Clarity that I really appreciate and love is that we're part of a much bigger thing. You know, it's like a whole movement, really. You know, when we were on Friday, we were split up at Clarity, and we had God, my eyes are just pouring now. We had our end of year meeting, you know, hanging out, and just for a couple of hours, we sat together and we chatted and talked about what the year's been like and what's going on. But you know, these are people that work at Clarity. You know, some of them have been with me 10, 12, 15 years, you know, and it was really quite something. And what I felt this overwhelming sense of joy, but it was this, and I don't know, it was like joy, it was achievement, it was accomplishment, it was belonging, it was pride, you know, such a brilliant team, really. And I came home and I was so happy, you know, because it just felt so special and unique, you know, to have a team like that. And I think the shack is not dissimilar. It's so special, you know. And I know people come and people go, and sometimes, you know, when they need us, we're here for them, you know. And if they want to learn their doodling, improve their doodling skills, we're here for them at that level. If they want to cry about losing their dad, we're here for them at that level, you know. It's the way it is, isn't it? But one of the things also that I wanted to share with you was some of the beautiful artwork. Every year, you and Clarity Friends send us wonderful artwork using our products, of course. And this year, I thought it'd be really nice to have a little gallery and show you your artwork instead of my artwork all the time, or the design team. Let's just have a look at some beautiful cards. How does that sound? Let me just get the eyes sorted out. They're pouring. I don't know. Well, we're among friends. What can I say? It is what it is. I put my makeup on because we've got to make a dash afterwards. We've got to be over at Sheila's, and we're a good hour away, traffic permitting. So I thought, I'll get everything ready to go, including face. It's all right. It's all right. It's human. We're humans. And that was one of the things that came up at the meeting that I said, David and I talk about it a lot, how often businesses nowadays, most businesses, I'm not saying all, but most businesses are purely transactional. So in other words, there's a transaction. You give me money, I give you product. It's very transactional. Think about that, because it's the truth, right? And I think where clarity differs, where we are different, is that we are more relational. So there is, of course, it has to be transaction, otherwise we wouldn't have a business. But what underpins the transactional relationship is relational. It's all about community. It's all about people. And I think if you think about the good old days, say many of us are an age that we still remember the high street greengrocer and the butcher, and you'd go in and you'd be only as tall as, I think, used to come up to my dad to his knee, but the butcher in Hammersmith knew who I was. The greengrocer would always give me an apple. You know, it was a very relational relationship. And there was a transaction. Of course, my dad would buy a pound of sausages, and and they'd pay money. There'd be an exchange of money. Of course, there was a transaction, but there's a big difference between the community spirit and the relationship between people when they do business. Do you get what I'm saying? And I do wish with all my heart that there was more of what we do. I think it'd be better, wouldn't it? Definitely. But we can't control that. What we can do is control our community, not control it, but nurture it, and make sure that we don't disappear. God, blimey. What is wrong with me? I'm happy, actually. I'm not sad. Grateful. There's the word. If you had a word to describe how you feel right now at this very moment, what would that word be? What would that word be? Mine would be grateful. I'm very grateful at so many different levels. And now I will show you the cards, and I will stop boo-hooing. God, blimey, I didn't expect to do this. I've been pottering around in this blinking garage for an hour now, putting the lights on, making them, putting my lippy on, getting everything, getting Sonia Goodlive's penguin out, trying to figure out how it works. And then as soon as I turn the cameras on, bosh. Mad. Oh, blimey. Right, okay, you ready? Let's have a look at some beautiful artwork. Distraction is the key, isn't it? Acceptance, gratitude, distraction. That'll do. Right, let's have a look. Come on, this will distract us. Okay, so I'll pop those to one side. So we go center stage. How's that? Center stage. And let's have a look at some of your fabulous artwork. If you don't see your artwork, don't get resentful, please. We've got it. It just didn't come to the garage. It'll be in somebody's office somewhere, pride of place. It'll be somewhere. Please don't be sad or angry if it didn't come here. I've got as much as I could possibly find. Okay. Merry Christmas. Penguins. That reminds me. Did you do what have we got here? Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. That beautiful with the stencil. How'd you get on with the penguin hunt? Did you finish it? Did you? It wasn't hard, was it? We'll give you a couple of days to work out the anagram, though. I was going to tell you today, and I thought, no, they might need a little bit longer on this one. I know it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but it's okay. It's good when you crack it. It'll be like lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, keep going. Thank you, Ellen. Hey, groovy. This is lovely. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Let's have a look. Jackie Cooling. Jackie, you must be in the room. You're always here. There she is. Yeah, done, but got to double check it. Well done, Jackie. Thank you. And I hope you're having a very good Christmas, my dear. Let's have a look here. What have we got? This is a lovely one. Pam and Pete. Thank you very much, Pam. Hand created specially for you. Isn't that generous? Right. Oh, here come the penguins again. Linda Walker. Thank you, Linda. Isn't that lovely? Look, stencil and the snowflake. These penguins by Linda Williams really are so lovely, aren't they? Oh, yeah, this is great. Look at this. Sonia Goodliff. So this, believe it or not, is the gift tag. Look at that. She used one of our, isn't that nice? And I've got to show you, because I couldn't work this out. We were all on it yesterday. So Sonia sent me this as a present. Look. And she said it's for my glasses. So I was wondering if I'm supposed to, are you supposed to put the glasses on it like that, Sonia? Is it like that? Is it like that? Is that how it works? It's so cool anyway. We had a good laugh about it yesterday, trying to put it together. Thank you ever so much. Very kind, Sonia. She said, no, you'll never lose your glasses. So I was thinking, why is that then? That's as good as Bob's your ankle and Fanny's your aunt. I was like, why? Why would that be then? Many thanks, Sonia. Here's another fabulous card. Check this out. Beautiful colouring. And this is from Glynis Whitehead. Thank you so much. Oh, Sonia said, yes, that's it. Brilliant. Thank you, Sonia. And Glynis, thank you for all you do all year long. And here's one. Tina, proud to be part of a wonderful team. Tina Morris. So lovely. Thank you, Tina. I've got a couple of yours here. And this is Jilly. Jilly, she who puts it all together back at base at Clarity Towers. Yeah, she's great. Jilly's the lady at work. She's like the glue, really. Jilly Clifton. She gets all the design team, makes sure that everything goes up to the TV studio. It's just beavering away in the background, making sure that things are working okay. Happy Christmas, Julie. I'm sure you're not watching. Hazel and Steve. There we are. Hazel Edwards. Lovely. Groovy. She's just joined the design team, haven't you, Hazel? We've been friends. Oh, my God. We must have been friends for we were friends for 20 odd years. Hazel lost her sister this year as well. Yeah, there's a showstopper. Yeah, it's not easy, is it, love? Right, with love to you both. Isn't this gorgeous with the robins? How cool is this one? Carol P. Of course it is. Carol Pangstello, design team member extraordinaire. Check out that beautiful card. Oh, look. So my guess is if I had to, this is all Linda Williams things, isn't it? So Linda Williams Robins and Linda Williams Berries and Linda Williams. Yeah, where's Linda Williams when you need her? Linda, are you there? She'll usually have a house full. This is lovely with the embroidery. Isn't that pretty? Simple. And the embedders. Yeah, well, they were a little bit of a good idea, Barbara, even if I say so myself. Liz Johnson, thank you so much, Liz. So kind of you. I shall enjoy putting all these cards out all over the house. Anne Hand, thank you. What a quick year. Yay, ain't that the truth? But a very enjoyable one in the shack once again. Thank you for the tips and tricks throughout 23 and your inspiration and company, which mean a lot. Well, Anne, the pleasure's all mine. There, do you remember when we did those? That's so cool. This is lovely. Look at this beautiful butterfly. Elizabeth, thank you so much, Elizabeth. That is special. Now, we know Elizabeth because I quote her probably on a weekly basis. Elizabeth is a fabulous woman who lives in Barming, and she always comes to the open days, and she loves groovy, and she always says, the more you do, the better you get, and the better you get, the more you want to do. So there you go. Wise words indeed from Elizabeth. Oh, look at this. Oh, Dad at the top, you're going to make me cry. Oh, look at all the little parcels of all the family members. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Penny, you're so thoughtful. I discovered your amazing shack in lockdown. Ah, I lived alone at the time. Well, do you know what? Lockdown was isolating, and life can be isolating too. So it's so crucial that we stick together. This is lovely, isn't it? 12 Days of Christmas. M. You see now, M's another special person. She has a little group of other friends. So it's like a group within a group, a community within a community. It's so cool. It's so cool. We really are a lot more. There's a lot more to us than meets the eye. Us Clarity folks, you know. There really is. This is lovely. Jane Telford. Well, there you go. And Jane, she's going to be on telly next month. I know. First TV show. Jane, are you in the building? Stand up. Let us give you a round of applause. No need to be nervous. You'll be brilliant. Yeah. Can't wait to see you on telly. It's about blimmin' time. And I'm not the only one that says that. Here we go. Let it snow. Who's this one? Sonia Goodliff. There you are. Clever. Frohe Weihnachten, Mutti. That's for my mum. Yeah, lovely. Thank you so much, Sonia. It's always so lovely to see your artwork on TV. And here come the gnomes. Do you remember those ones last year? I love this. Isn't it classy? From my gnome to yours, Dee Paramore. Dee, thank you so much for all your lovely work. These are the design team people, you know, they're pretty special. And thank you for the jigsaw puzzle. Dee gave me a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle for Christmas, and it's a great big ginger cat. Right, what have we got here? Christmas greetings. I love this. This is one of our stencils printed. Carol Rogers. That is so lovely, Carol. How professional is that? Original artwork by Carol Rogers. Beautiful, Carol. This is a nice one, using our dies. I love that with the gilding flakes in the background. Tina, health, peace and sweet content be yours. Tina Morris. Do you know Tina? She's one of the design team girls and a dear friend. Every single time before I go on telly, she communicates with me regularly, but always before I go on telly, good luck, have a good trip, see you on the other side, I'll be watching. It's just the support. It's just amazing. Yeah. And she made this really nice plaque, which is going to have pride of place in the kitchen. Really beautiful. Thank you, Tina. See, these are keepers. I think that's the thing about making, isn't it? It's us makers. Zara. Thank you, Zara. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. There we go. Thank you for everything this year and keep up the good work in 2024. We fully intend to, Zara. Stamped on parchment. Very clever. Very nice indeed. Ah, here we go. This is that fantastic. This is the first card of the year from our darling Pat Hosking. Look at that. We showed it off on telly. I'm happy to say, and you probably didn't even know this, but Pat's not been very well at all. And fortunately, she's back home. She got back home yesterday. So a bit battered. She's all right, though. You're on the mend. Pat, I don't know if you'll be with us. She's probably not well enough today. But she's a formidable lady. So super talented. And yeah. And I shall message her. If she's not here in the room today, I shall message her later and send her all our love, because we all love Pat, don't we? Yes, we do. And this one is that super one from Sheila, Steve's wife, Sheila Gray. She who is cooking. Sheila is she who is cooking for us today. Thank you, Sheila. Not only is she a great crafter, but she's also a blimmin' good cook. So I'm really looking forward to that. And this is a lovely one. I like this. This is a very Rennie. I drew it. Deb. Thank you, Deb McMullin. Another good friend, design team player. Very lovely. I like this one. I like that style. It's simple, isn't it? Really nice. She's got that Eileen Godwin flavour with that subtle stencil in the background. From our house to your house. You know, this is it. When you start looking at the artwork, Sheila Metzeler, another very, very talented design team member. When you look at the artwork, you suddenly realise just how prolific we are as designers as well at Clarity. You know, it's and so diverse as well, varied styles. You know, very varied styles. I like that. This is lovely. This is Deborah Wheeler, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Deb, another young lady who's going to be on telly next year. Oh, yes, she is. Yeah, excited to see Deb on telly too. I reckon Jane and Deborah will do us very proud, don't you? Yes, they're both really good. Deb blogs every day. Jane blogs often. Deborah's craftyblog.com. You need to check it out. Deborah's, that's with an H. Yeah. This is a nice one. Love that. Linda Spencer. Now, gosh, how many years has Linda Spencer been on the design team? She's one of the originals, like Dee. Yeah, isn't that nice? Sarah, we'll have to dash off now as we're heading over to the boys to cook Christmas dinner together. Well, Sarah Brennan, have a fabulous day. I'll be thinking of you too. Now, let's have a look. Sarah lost her dad a few weeks ago. I get it. I really get it. Now, let's just put these to one side so that otherwise we're going to get closer and closer to this camera. Isn't this a lovely one? I like that. It looks handmade. Linda Dewar, thank you so much, Linda. It's very kind. You know, that was one thing I was going to say. Don't get me wrong here and think, oh, I didn't send her a handmade one. That's got nothing to do with it. The fact that you sent a card, that you took the time, that we were on your list. Do you know, I didn't send a single card this year. Not a single card, which is pathetic, really, considering that we are a craft company that specialises in selling products to make cards. I know. But having said that, it's been quite a year, and I'm sure that you understand. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Point is, I appreciate all the cards that we're sent, and please don't be offended if I don't reciprocate. It's not for lack of love, it's just for lack of time. Right, what have we got here? The spa. Didn't we have a fantastic time? There you go. Looking forward to seeing you again, welcoming you again in 2024. There's the team from the Spa Hotel in Tunbridge Wells. What a fabulous time we had there this year. Yep, the doors are going to open for that workshop in January. So we thought we'd just hold fire, and then we'll announce the dates, and then we can fill those rooms gently. Be good. Here's a fun one. Do you remember Jill and Debbie, our friends from Texas? You must remember them. Darlings. Look at these two loonies. Always on top of the world, those two are. Living their best lives, I'll tell you. This is gorgeous. This is from Linda Williams, Christmas Treasures. Stephanie, thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you for another year. Well, thank you for another year's crafting back at you. Beautiful. Lovely craft. I love this. This is very beautiful parchment work. And here's one. So this is a postcard, if I'm not mistaken, coloured in. Doesn't that look super? Look at that. Different skill set, see? Handmade. And this one is from Heidi. Heidi Hübner, grüß dich, meine Liebe. We love Heidi. It's so good to be your friend, Heidi. And this is Marion. Marion always does such thoughtful, intricate, beautiful, original things. Look, isn't that lovely? Look. So there's a little bird within a bird. Auch von mir ein frohes Fest, Irene. Irene is Marion's mum. Von Herzen alles Gute zu Weihnachten. That means from my heart, all the very best at Christmas. Und im neuen Jahr. That's and in the new year, wünscht Marion. Isn't that lovely? Thank you, Marion. Here's a great one. Cool, we did. I really enjoyed this set. It's great. Look how she's straddled. Very lovely original artwork there. Thank you. I'm flattered. Lynn. Many thanks, Barbara, for all you do. You kept me sane a few months ago while my shoulder healed. There you go. I'm glad to hear, Lynn Buckle, that you're back on track, my darling. Very lovely. Are you enjoying our gallery? I think it's lovely to see what people do with our stuff, don't you? Let's have a look. This is a nice one too. Elaine Milner. She's just retired from the design team. Been friends for over 20 years. She's brilliant. Well, I'm sure we'll stay friends. I'm sure we will. There's another one from Hazel and Steve for the team. Multiple cards, not just one. Yeah, this one's to the Clarity team. I grabbed as many as I could when I was at work on Friday after our meeting. Thank you, Hazel. You're such a good friend. This is I love this die. So we've got something for everyone, really, haven't we? Sue Stone. Thank you, Sue, for your lovely card. Like that, with the stencil in the background. This is nice. Parchment. I like the colours. I do like green, don't you? Another one from M for the team, Clarity. Nice. You should check Em out. She does a really good job on Facebook. Is our penguin. Did you know, this is Linda again. Did you know, thank you, Linda, we did, do you remember when we did the Twiggy Bauble? I wanted to tell you, I did ask Pete on Friday when I was at work how much we raised. So we're going to be sending a check on. We're going to wait, but at the moment we're at over £2,100. I know. Namaste. Isn't that great? So we should be sending over £2,100 to children in need on the 1st of January. We're going to let it tick up because we may still get some sales, but that's a fabulous contribution. Hey, every little helps. That's for certain. Yeah. This is a nice one again. I really like these doodle dies. I thought they were great. Deborah Wheeler, that's for the team. Go on, it. Some people like me can't make one card, and then people like Deb and Hazel and Em can make two. Well, I'm glad that you're passionate about your craft. Here come the gnomes. Of course, remember that, and we lovely them. Jackie Cooling. Hey, Jackie. Thank you so much. This is a lovely one. Again, not me. It's a bought one. But Josie, darling Josie, you're in our thoughts, my dear. There you go. Yeah. You're in my thoughts every day, Josie. Who have we got here? This is lovely. Nahid. I know this is the first Christmas without your dad. Yeah, it is. And the same goes for a lot of people. Thank you very much, Nahid. That's glorious. And this is a beautiful one. Look, isn't that lovely? There are our little penguins. Nice die. Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. Beautiful artwork. Every time. That's nice. This is one of my favourite dies, this one. I thought it was so cool. Sue Carpenter. Many, many thanks, Sue. Last but not least, Sue Carpenter. So there you go. What a formidable gallery. What a formidable gallery. Hey, I know. We're so lucky. We're lucky. We're lucky as a company. I'm lucky as a woman to have the opportunity, you know, that's it. To actually have the opportunity. Yeah, I know I work hard. Of course I do. But the rewards are far, far, far more than just transactional. Do you get it? They really are. And I wanted to show you also. Oh, these are nice. This is nice. And I don't even know who gave this to me, but what a brilliant little coaster. And I thought, I want to share this with you. Look, sometimes amazing people forget how amazing they are. This is your reminder. Isn't that lovely? I know. Well, there you go. This is back at you. And this is to all our Clarity friends and our SHAC friends. There you go. Don't forget. And don't think for a minute, oh, I could never make those cards. I could never do that. That's not true. That's not true. You know, a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, you know, be surprised. And like Elizabeth says, the more you do, the better you get. And the better you get, the more you want to do. There's one more thing I wanted to show you, what Dave got me for Christmas. It's so lovely. And I want to show you this because I've shown you this before. In the summer, there was this fantastic bead lady at Art in Focus when we went to Hever Castle. And do you remember I showed you the Serenity Prayer in Morse code? And this time for Christmas, Dave bought me this beautiful, it's a brooch, although I'm almost tempted to put it in a box frame. And this one here, look, let me pop it up. Let me offer it up to you so you can see it. And this is really fabulous for, I'm going to see if I can show it to you on this camera here. This is so interesting. Wait till I tell you what it says in Morse code, because I say all the time in a bid to keep my life simple and not get involved in everybody's affairs. You know, let me tell you this. In Morse code, this is made by, here's a shout out for this very talented lady, Cressida Mason Hornby, okay? In Morse code, Morse code on the back, right, so I can decipher it. Do you know what that says? Not my circus, not my monkeys. I love that. If you knew me, like people that work with me on a daily basis, the number of times I've said to Paul Church, repeat after me, not my circus, not my monkeys. I think it's marvelous. Not my circus, not my monkeys. And that's not me being disinterested. You know, it's not that. But you have to know where to draw a line, don't you? You have to know where can I help? Where do I have to stand back? Where do I have to say to myself, it's not my circus, not my monkeys. I love it anyway. So I just wanted to show you that beautiful, thoughtful gift from our Dave. And other than that, what else can I tell you apart from what are you going to do this year? Have you got any plans? Have you got any for next year? Have you got any New Year's resolutions? I mean, we often say New Year's resolutions are made to be broken, but I've made a couple of things. I've been thinking about, you know, things to do in the new year. I want to lose a bit more weight again because I've been piling it on, but not this week. I've decided that I'm not going to buy any clothes the whole year. I'm not buying any clothes. I've got so much clobber. And I've got so much nice clobber, and I thought I'm not going to contribute. I know, you know, you say, well, what about the shops that need your support? I say there's plenty of people still buying clothes. They won't miss my contribution. But I feel that I want to. There was a program on telly. And it was in Chile, there was this mountain, I think we talked about it in the SHAC, of clothes. And at first glance, it looked like sand dunes, you know. And then when you got in closer, you realised it was mountains and mountains of a lot of it not even used, like fast fashion, you know, fast fashion clothes. And it shocked me. It really shocked me. The fashion industry really needs to address this. So I said, what I'm going to do for the whole year, every single day, I'm going to wear a different outfit, right? Well, and if it doesn't fit me, it has to come to the section where it will fit me eventually this year, right? But I'm going to wear a different outfit every year, every day, every year. I'm going to wear a different, just go in my cupboard. And if I don't wear it, then it's going to charity. You know, because I've got really nice stuff and a lot of it I don't wear. I can't keep adding to it. It's ridiculous. So there you go. That's what I'm going to do this year. Not buy any more clothes and use every single item that I've got that fits me. There you go. What about you? Any ideas? Oh, and I'm also going to blog daily. I'm going to do my absolute utmost best. barbaragrayblog.com to blog daily. That's another thing I want to do. And other than that, I better get off, get in the car and get over to Sheila and Steve's and go and get Mum on the way through. So I do want to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy, healthy, healthy New Year. I hope that we'll hang out together. We'll go with the flow, you know. We're here to keep you company. Tuesday the 4th, Paul will be with you, and he'll be doing Groovy Tuesday with you on Tuesday the 4th. Is that right? No, Tuesday the 2nd. Tuesday the 2nd. That'll be it. That's the first day back to work. The phones will be manned again on Tuesday the 2nd as well. So Paul will be with you then. And then on Thursday the 4th, you and I will get back together again at 7 o'clock in the evening. Sound good? I think that's about right, isn't it? So that's about it, really. I just wanted to wish you a happy, healthy New Year. Spare a thought, please. Just a thought, and perhaps have a charitable thought and a gesture for the homeless, the hungry, and the lonely. You know, get grateful. Get grateful. If you're watching this and you've got a roof over your head and you've got a turkey in the oven, you are a very lucky person. Just bear that in mind. So, happy Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Have a great day. Have a lovely, enjoy the family if you're with your family. Maybe pop into the neighbour who's on their own with a tin of biscuits. Go on. You'll make their day. I think I'm going to pop up the road and see that lady who I know lives alone. I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow. So go easy, take it easy, and thank you so much for keeping us going. What would we do at Clarity without you? Hey? Not sure, really, but I'm glad that we found each other. So happy Christmas. Go easy, and yeah, travel gently, friends.